Greetings and welcome back to Cities Skylines and the city of Doverton. I am your Mayor David, and today we are nearly reaching a major landmark. If I come out of watching this lovely junction here in this busy area, if I have a look down here, here it is, down here, not our big profit, but our total. We're at nearly 72,000 people, so our 75,000 target is getting close now. We still need, as we can see, lots more industrial demand. I did have a little go at trying to fix a few things. I popped in a couple more bits and pieces up here for the forestry area to try and get a little bit more in to see if that would help. But I popped them in the end, so it wasn't too interesting. It hasn't worked. We still need more industrial, but the money is coming in thick and fast now. Ooh, 42 grand a week. Yes please, I wouldn't say no to that. So yeah, the plan is we're going to go on and do some more developments in a moment, but we're so close to the 75,000. I reckon if I filled this area here with more housing equivalent to this area here, like the half moon that we built last time, because there's 5,000 people in there, we should be able to fit 3,000 more people in here, at which point we are then up that level. To make it easy, we need to work out somewhere to try and get a little bit more industrial in. I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. I could just put a couple of offices down this side here. So we're still waiting on another 2,817 people to move in. A bit of quick maths there for you. And we still need more industrial. But I'm going to ignore that and just plough on.
I'm going to use the last slot in our transit hub by the train station there for a bus line up this way. We'll come up through the middle of this district, a couple of stops, and then into our new area that we built here on the other side of the half moon. Coming through so we centre, so we get lots of those smiley faces, which always make you feel good. Boom, there's some more of them, and then back the way we came. I won't put a second loop in, one loop should do, and then back round we go, and then some nice lime green benjies to go on it.
So as our population isn't really growing, I think what we need to do is get some more industrial into this area. And what I think I might do is this little bit of ore in here is just have a small ore industry area here. Like, it won't be my main ore industry for the entire city. Like, I won't go as big as like this forest or the farmland over here, but a few little mines, a few sort of mineral extractors.
So we'll start with a quick road coming up this way, something that we can build the area off and continue expanding up northwards later on. Zony, and then let's get this area started. Let's get going. So we'll put a quick road in so we can get the offices in, like the main building in, get those unlocked. And then I think I built it a bit too close to the edge, so we'll just move it down a little bit, and then get the extraction sites in. Okay, we'll start off with 3 of those, and then some metal factories, wherever they are, and a storage area. Keep it nice and simple, and then we'll just come round to the roads, and a nice little curve there, because that looks nice, I think. Curves are always good choice. Move that over there, and just finish off some roads. And then water! Actually no, another storage pit thing. And then water! No, another extraction point, so I've got 4 of them now. Now the water.
See how our ore area is going. Yeah, we've got the people working there. It's losing us money, but oh, whoa, 71 grand, 73 grand we're making a week. That's an insane level. 76. Considering I wasn't aiming, maxing things out, that is doing really. Whoa! Our university has gone berserk. That's making us nearly 75,000 a week. Nearly everything that our city makes us is all coming from the university. It's a profitable thing, that uni. How many students are there? Just out of interest, let's have a look at that. How many students make this the most profitable corner of my city? Only 4,500. If we ever filled this up, this university will just be printing us money. Okay, we're closing in now on the next level. Just got one more. There we go. That should be the next level done. There we are. So we've already. Well, how many workers? Need to get more workers in here. And you need to get the production up. We'll get some glass being made.
Starting off, we'll put a little side road in here so we can put the glass making facility or glass factory in just down here. There we go, that's lovely. And then I'll go for some of the worker barracks just along there. And there we go.
Okay, so what I have just missed, basically our entire forest has burned down by the look of it. Let's take a closer look at the devastation through here. Whew. Yeah, got the helicopters coming in. It's quite a blaze through there. And now it looks like our farmland's on fire. All in the space of a couple of minutes. No wonder people aren't moving in if half the houses are on fire. Hopefully, if we have a lot of fire engines coming in, we can save most of this before it goes too much further. Or maybe not. Or it's still spreading. Whew. Just watching it just go this way. Racing through all these trees. And again. These hedges do spread it quite quickly when they get spreading. Yep. If we pan across this way, just an endless inferno. But it's nice, the buses are still running, still picking people up, so despite the world half being on fire, business continues as usual. So right back here, fire engines, I think this is now sorted. You can move on to putting the fire out elsewhere. 7. What's 5 more to go? We're closing in on being level 3 would be nice. And there we go. That should have it. Come on, we're green all over. There we go. Got a few extra things: a rotary kiln, an electronics factory, seabed mining vessel, and a medium ore mine. Lots more we can do to expand other industry zones. So we do potentially have enough employees enough workers that could come across here to get us up to that next level. Okay, so I've had yet another thought of how to how to maybe improve my industry in the city and to get more people moving in. Because there really should be, I think, in here enough housing, and I have gone around and upgraded a few bits of low density housing to high density in areas where I think it might work. So a couple of little blocks in here to move it across a bit, and a bit more down here. But what I was thinking is in the Florence Industrial Estate over here, if we can zoom in and look at this, all of this industry is level 1. If I could level it up a bit, maybe we can get more people moving in here, and that will satisfy some of the needs. So the reason why they're not upgrading is fairly simple. It needs to be covered by more services. It needs to be covered by more services. So what services do they need? Let's check for fire, because everything is always burning. Most of that's not covered. I'm going to slot one of those in over here. Let's check for the police. Let's see how they're doing with the fuzz. Okay, again, same. I'm going to pop that down here. I'm going to anarchy it in right next to it there. And already we can see the little green arrows popping up all over the place. And you hear the little ting ting as it's going. There we go. We'll speed it up. There we go. Yep. What else can we do to improve it? Oh, look at the little green arrows everywhere. Pop, 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 pop. So let's look at healthcare. Nothing at all really. Drop a clinic in over here. And we'll go for a cryo preservatory too. Lovely. And I'll fill in the rest of this area along here with some offices. There we go. That's made a difference. I've been sort of hovering around the 72,300 for a while and just jumped to 670. So that's just in that short time another bit. We're at 150 moving in. So that's been about 2-3 minutes. Does it change much over here? No, it still doesn't look. It's still mostly average. 1.5. It's gone up a little bit. There, that's nearly all upgraded. It has upgraded. That's upgraded again. I think it just needs a bit more time, which is what I will give it. So it's been about 10 minutes now. Let's see how much this is has upgraded in here. Yeah, nearly all up to level 2. Well, all over an average of level 2. Unfortunately, what this has done though is produced a lot more traffic and brought issues back in along here. Just trying to think quickly about how I can solve it and where the backups are coming. Yet again, it's just having too many junctions along here are causing some issues, and then this being a bit of a busy junction. Okay, so after lots of jiggery and pokery going on down over here, I've pretty much come to the conclusion of I have no idea how to make it work properly. It's been backed up an awful lot. It's not now. It seems to come and go in waves. I am at a complete loss. I mean, there's some obvious things I can do, is remove a couple of these junctions here, but I think this intersection here, as nice as it looks, and as long as it's been around with us since the start, it might be getting a bit numbered, as it is causing an awful lot of issues. Like as soon as something gets backed up here, then it just shoots off in all directions. But we have a quick look at what our traffic is like. 76. So it's not great, but it's better than it has been. Oh, 78. So it is climbing. I'm going to have to work out this area to make it work more efficiently. Let's see what our average level is like in here. It's dropped a bit. That might just be down to the fact that we have been losing. Well, we've had lots of issues with lots of issues with traffic. Don't know why that word went from my mind. I will have a go at sorting this maybe another time. Try and remove a few of these intersections along here and removing areas of crossings and stuff. Maybe putting roundabouts in or something, or maybe finding a reason to funnel more stuff off over this way, and maybe funneling stuff off over this way, but also having another bridge back over onto this side, or coming across and then down to here. That way stuff can have multiple entrances to it, so it's not all just up and down this one road. Because I could come out over here, down there, and then put like a warehouse in up here for all the goods to get taken into, which can then from there get distributed into the city as a whole. But if we come over here and have a look at our ore area, we're nearly at level 4. We have just enough workers, and we are 38 to go on the resources. I'll be back in a second when it's going to be there. So I am back again, as I said, just before it levels up. Got 2 more to go, 1 more to go, and there we go, 4,500 over. So we should have just leveled up, and we'll get that screen in just a second. There we go. Car factory, ore industry maintenance building, glass fibre plant, ore storage, and a large ore mine underground. So that's a lot of stuff to go into there, maybe in the future. We will need more workers if we're going for level 5 with this one. The plan was always to have a small area, so it might sort of just stay as it is for now. Our population is fluctuating, still around the same. It's gone up a couple of hundred, but not much more than that. So yeah, the other thing that I should probably think about trying to work out is getting a freight station in over here when we put the harbour in down here. That way there'll be an easier route for the trucks to come in and out. Well, as I say, we'll have less trucks that need to go in and out because they can just drop everything on the train. So one other thought I've just had to try and get more people into the city is try and encourage them in. Not give them what they need, but just make it a more enticing place to live. So I've dropped the the taxes for the residential right down. We're going to 5% for both. I had already dropped this just before and I forgot I hadn't recorded it. So I'll just come back. So as we can see, although it's only been like sort of 10-15 minutes of the lower one, which I hadn't realised that I left it that long, our population is racing up. I'll try and hold that so that it's racing up. We now have 73,530 living in our city, so it is helping and it is increasing. Unfortunately, it does mean that we are losing lots of money. 41,000 do it. Ooh, they're 50,000 a week now. So it's not what you need, not great, but we've got a nice reserve built up from having it running very profitably for quite a while. So we might just have to suffer it for a little bit and just see how things go. The university's still churning out a bit of money, so it's not making things too bad. Minus 67. But I'm going to give that a little bit of time to run and see how that works. We'll leave it for a bit longer. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment and I'll let you know what the population has got up to. Okay, so we have just passed 74,000 and now we're just back below 74,000. Only by a whisker, so I imagine we will be back up and over it soon. What I am thinking that I will do, I've got the commercial in down here. We don't need a huge amount of commercial, we've got a lot of that covered off at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get one of these plazas. I'll go for this one. And I will just, okay, maybe I won't tuck it in over here. Oh yeah, because this is not quite the right size, was it? So I'll see if I can anarchy it in. Yeah, it's just a bit too big. So if we get rid of that, yeah. And that might start some level upping around the area. Unfortunately, because of all the pollution in this area, it has killed all these trees off around the area just straight away. But yep, I can hear the upgrades happening. if I click on this building here, it's on the way up to level 3 at the moment. It needs more services. What should be lacking down this way? Healthcare and death care. Fire and police should be good. I mean, surely you don't need education cover for industry. Like, surely there shouldn't be kids working in this area. Probably also need to increase the number of, increase my, what's it called again? Education. Improve education. Because that seemed to have a low, seemed to be struggling a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just up the education to about 115% on both. Yeah, you always just keep these two the same. It makes virtually no difference, even though surely the kids aren't at school at night. There we go, 115 on both. That should make people happier. We'll actually start paying for our roads a bit more. Up that budget. See what that does. See how that helps. And I'm just going to do lane management coming down here. Hopefully that will get traffic flowing through here a bit easier. Again, I just need to work out how to get the traffic onto here better. Let's see where the average has gone up to now. Oh, it's within a whisker. Within a shade of going up to level 2. I'll just drop in another plaza over here. Right, just up it. There we go. And I'll just pop one of these in. Take out a bit of industrial, but I'm sure it'll be fine. That'll go in there. And then that trick I did last time, it's moving it over a little bit. Putting a bit of footpath down the other side. I mean, the quick change down here has freed up this end of the road a little bit, but it has forced a lot more traffic along this road here. But people are moving back in again, so our population has gone up to 74,400. I'll leave it running a bit longer and I will be back in a bit and see how it's going. So one other reason why the growth of the city might have just stalled for a little bit was we were running out of electricity. So I've just moved this over a little bit and dropped in a couple more geothermal plants. So now our electricity is well back in the green. And the other thing I've just been thinking is I've only got one of the park maintenance buildings. If I pop another one in over here, maybe that will help all these be better looked after and improve the and just improve the desirability of the area enough for everything to start levelling up and have more room for people to move into. So I'm just going to drop one of these in here next to this waste transfer facility. So we're now currently pretty close to 75,000. Just got academic report, so that's alright. But mostly what I think needs to happen now is just to allow this to run and for just to get things to level up. What would be nice when these buses pulled in here, they pulled in just a little bit more so that everyone else could get past. And that bus is being a right cheeky bugger. I love that move though, just overtake all of that Unfortunately, it's not going to help the traffic flow out at all. So you can pull in there and just stop up. So oddly, they can get past that bus there, but they couldn't get past the one before. People need to be better drivers in the city. So I've left it running earlier, went down to breakfast, got distracted by lots of bacon and eggs and baked beans, as you do, and came back up and I had passed the landmark. So I missed the kaboosh as all the confetti and stuff goes off as we hit the milestone. So if we go back, there we go, we hit it 75,000. So we've unlocked all of this. Next level, 90,000 for all of these again. All of those lovely, lovely tiles to unlock. So, anyway, this has been a long episode. Maybe not for you, it's been a bit more succinct than some of the other ones. But well, maybe it hasn't at all, really, has it? Because it should have been done in the last episode or the episode before. But it sort of dragged out making things all finish up. But now we have that unlocked and everything is upgraded. And it is all vaguely working as a city now. Our population is still growing. And we are still we are losing shed loads of money. But it's not too bad at the moment. We still have 14 million in the bank, which is plenty to sustain like this 48 grand, 30 grand loss that we're doing. Earlier it had sort of reduced to about 5,000, 4,000. So it all sort of depends. If you have a look at this, let's see if we can work out where. Clearly having slashed our tax on residential by nearly 2/3, that has reduced this massively. And that's probably the biggest issue. That coupled with the fluctuations that we get from this. So anyway, I'm going to finish this episode here anyway, as we've hit our target and we've reached that milestone. Things are moving in the right direction. We've only got one milestone to go. In the next episode, I will start something new. I know I promised that in this episode and the last one, but now that we have that unlocked, I really am going to have to start making the next development area and then work out where the next 15,000 people is it, or is it 20,000? How many do we need for this? 90. The next 15. You need to work out where the next 15,000 people are going to be living. But might be a bit of room here, maybe a bit of room up here, but we'll work it out. It'll be fun. We're going to do something not population growing centric in the next episode. So until then, thank you very much. See you again next time. Ciao.